Hi, welcome to Late Nights in East Los. We are Lydian Arrow. These first two songs are called Paradox and My Old Friend.
Just a tip under your gun.
Thank you. I guess those were our first two songs.
We are back to Late Night Sneezlos with Lydian Arrow, second time around. This is second year though, right?
Yeah.
Yours was the first year.
Yeah, it was last year.
And we have a new member, so I'm very excited. And I apologize for last week not being able to come through with our episode. Our feature artist had a family emergency, and that's the reason why they weren't able to make it. So they apologize from the heart. And of course, we wish a speedy recovery to their family member. And the doors are open for you anytime you want to come back. Of course, whenever you have the time and everything's back to normal, you are welcome back. So that was an awesome performance. 2 songs blended into one, kind of there. I like the style. I was tuning everything else out because I have listened to you and I know that you're amazing. So I was kind of like focusing on these guys, like, does he fit with Lydian Arrow? But yeah, it sounds like really awesome. You know, like it's so cool that you guys have a 4th member. What's up with Lydian Arrow? What's new?
Well, recently we released our self-produced second EP, first EP, called Paradox, which is a continuation of our album Aura that came out last year. So basically, it's like just fitted into the story a bit, and it kind of just completes it. So as of now, we're gonna take a little retreat and start writing some new stuff. We're gonna play a new song for you guys tonight, so it'll be a new one, I guess.
Are both CDs gonna be sold in the same book cover, where you're gonna tie in the story and you're gonna give a description of what really it's about, and kind of like the major labels do?
Yeah, that'd be great. I'd love to do some kind of segment.
A picture of each of you with your history and background.
Yeah,
like that was
story.
dope. Yeah. I support that. I'm sure that they are looking for artists to the cover, so hit them up if you want to collaborate. Totally. Individually, what's up with y'all? Your hair is longer. Mine is too.
I haven't aged, so I look the same.
Oh, dude. I'm 37. I still get told I'm like 20 something. I'll take 30. So we have indigenous genes. We got lucky, dude.
Yeah, we did.
Totally. We last a little longer. Yeah. New member?
guy over here?
Yeah, you should please introduce him. Poor guy.
Yeah, so I'm the new guy in the band. I joined in a year now. It's been a year.
Yeah,
August, yeah, it's been a year.
So I'm new to the news.
Yeah, it's been a year with these guys. Honestly, it's been nothing but a great journey with these guys. And, like you said, I like to think that I blended pretty well with these guys, both musically and, socially. We all kind of have, the same humor and the same kind of, compatibility, musically. We all listen to the relatively same stuff, and because of that, it was easy for me to kind of step in as the co-guitarist, because it's oh, this is very familiar to me. So, these songs aren't too difficult for me just to go in and do my thing.
I don't know what I was thinking. Because you didn't have the.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, no, you can't tune 6. That's too many strings to
banjo.
to tune at the bottom. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
oh,
they're all squeezed together in this little thing right here. But I mean, it works really well. I have no trouble, and honestly, it's very stable.
So you basically joined right after you guys came on the show, because it's been a year.
Yeah.
And I think you had put the call out that you were looking for another member.
Yeah, it's been a long battle. I was really picky with who I was gonna put into our group. And then Carlos and I go to school together, and we study under the same guy. So we basically are the same person, but in a different person. And that first gig we did together, we hadn't even had a rehearsal together. He literally just
showed
up at the gig, and we just played.
Yeah. So it was from then on it's been fun. We've been improving ourselves and trying to change our show up a bit, the way we just connected our songs. I'm not really as that great at as a hype man for so we try to just play music the whole time instead of being oh, what's up, blah blah blah. So I like that.
So you're kind of like the "What's up, dudes," and that means that
And
"What's
that's-
up, dudes?
and-
How are you? I'm so happy to see you. Let's get to work."
Pretty
Like
much.
all like, shh.
Yeah, that's cool because nobody around here really like meshes all their songs into one. Like they play the song and then they pause for like a minute, explain the next song, and then play the next song. But we literally have our set list, so we transition into pretty much the whole thing.
That's awesome, and I think I've mentioned it before. Where we, in olden days, bands would create, or like composers rather, would create 7-minute songs, and they made it in the radio, you know, and to hold the attention for 7 minutes
Yeah.
of any
Yeah,
one
that
person.
definitely died out. In the
Yeah, it's-
new
it
music
Takes
for
skills,
sure.
right? Because
rare.
now it's like, how long are it's
3
like
minutes,
3
like
minutes?
3-4
Max.
minutes max. Yeah.
And if they don't make it to the first 10 seconds of you like getting hooked into it, you're not gonna make it into any of the charts, and that's because that's what everybody's looking for. So that takes skill, yeah. And if you can weave it, and you have had no complaints about your style, obviously you're making it your style, which is something also that probably creates that LYDIAN era's coming, and they have it's. You better come prepared to be there and be, dazzled by their talent with blending of the multiple songs. Does that happen? How many songs do you usually integrate in one set?
The longest we have is 6.
It's like 6 songs. We try to like pause maybe once or twice throughout the whole set.
To get a little break.
Yeah, like a water break or something.
Yeah, because aside from your physical exertion there playing the instruments, to me the challenge is holding the audience, right?
Mm.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying it takes skill, and you guys are obviously doing it. And you have your own style, which is awesome. You were playing a little bit of blues earlier?
Yeah, yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that your background?
I dabble a little bit.
You
dabble. Yeah.
Do you have a banjo at home?
Huh?
Do you have a banjo at home?
Oh, I wish, man. That'd be sick if I
You
did.
should have a banjo. I'm all pro bands that you incorporate different instruments, or non-traditional, I guess, instruments into new genres. I have a friend that works with a non-profit organization. I always forget the name, but it's about music and young kids. And he asked me the other day, what do you think are the genres of music that predominate in the Boyle Heights music scene? And I was like, rock, alternative, ska, reggae, punk. And I was like, and then kind of like Afro Latin, of course, those are, because cumbia and like I'm gonna use Mexico 68 for example, or even La Chamba, local, and then Buyepongo. Those are Afro Latin sounds. They all incorporate elements of different, because of each of you has a different background and subculture in your makeup, right? Like your parents probably listen to one kind of music that created your taste of music. Perhaps, I don't know if that's how it happened, but like for me, the music that I like is music that my parents listen to, some of it, and then I guess was the music that I listened to rebel. Whatever that was for you guys.
Yeah, I think as we get older, we're starting to appreciate like our parents' music more, and like
For sure.
Definitely.
so it's like it's starting to slap way more. We're gonna try to like integrate that like Latin kind of feel into our new music. It's a lot more dancey, it's a lot funner to play. Gets the audience going.
You should incorporate norteño.
Yeah, we can figure it out.
There's
Yeah.
no like norteño hybrid or mix group in LA, which I find very interesting, because I'm sure that
I've heard some bands from Mexico that have that type of like
Well,
corridos with rock. It sounds pretty cool. To be
in
honest.
Texas there is a group, and I'm not gonna name it because we haven't worked together, but there is a group that incorporates corridos or like norteño style, not just the instruments, but the whole everything with rock, and so it's pretty cool. It's It kind of sounds somewhat close to Maldita Vecindad. No. Café Tacuba. Yeah, because Café Tacuba has a lot of these. It's the original bands, you know, that had they started incorporating all these different elements and created their own brand. So, yeah. Please tell us more about Lydian Arrow. Where I'm just like, it's about you. Sorry, I like to talk a lot. Obviously, my director is laughing back there. I haven't been live for 2 weeks. Forgive me. I have missed you. I have a lot to talk about. But please, where was your last performance?
Our last performance was in this cute little thrift shop in Pasadena called Meow Meows. A similar kind of stage space to this. So we decided to like start setting up a different way because having the drums in the center has kind of made everything really awkward because we're all like squished
Set
together.
up a lot more ergonomically.
Yeah, I think this sounds perfect. I feel like I can hear everyone a lot better, and you know, no one's across the stage over there, or like no one's like that, and so this is kind of working out for us.
Does it work out for you?
Yeah, I can see everybody fine. Yeah.
Yeah, and like everyone can see what he's doing a lot better. I think he comes out in more photos.
Yeah, it's rare for me to come out in photos.
That's always and it's true. You know, there's always whenever I'm featuring a band, I cross my fingers and I say, please let them have one photo that I can use for the flyer. Because most of the photos are very dark, you know, because they're taken inside the bar.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no, like, I think that bands really need to take a little, like, initiative and collaborate with more photographers and get a couple of headshots maybe. Or, like, I understand that a lot of the bands are transitional. There's a lot of turnover. Because it's challenging. You said it was challenging to find somebody else, but still, you know, like if you want to perform and they're gonna need marketing material, and you are the face of your band, unless you have a logo that you are pushing out there, and like everybody knows that that's the logo of the band, and then that takes care of the face of the members because then you can switch around members and nobody, you know, the logo is still the logo. Yeah.
Luckily, we've had some pretty great help. Shout out to our friend Julian Bluas, who's been just coming to shows and hanging out and taking pictures. Our good friend Robert Martinez he's got a new camera and he's out there doing his thing with us. And yeah, I mean most of the photographers in LA have been kind of just squeezing in, hanging out with us, and like and other bands around like SoCal. Really good to see.
There is a place in downtown LA. Well, it's actually on Instagram. It's called Meet LA, I believe. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Yeah,
that would be great for you guys to go there, get outfitted, and get professional-ish photos taken. You know, and you can theme it out. You can team up. You can go to the website, and then they'll be like, the next meetup is X and X, and this is the theme, and then you just show up there and get dressed.
Yeah, we just gotta like lose a little chunk. We'll get there one day.
The dad bod is in right
Dad
now,
bod.
so rock it. Where's your next performance?
At the moment, I think we're chilling.
I think we're done.
We're gonna start
You
writing.
said that you were done.
Yeah, we're gonna write for a bit. We're probably gonna record a single and then maybe a music video or something. But we need to work on our marketing stuff and all of that because that's something we lack. So
what do you need specifically? Maybe we have viewers there that have the skills.
Oh, that'd be great if we can find someone. Just anyone that can help us with marketing, I guess, because none of us are really that social. So,
Ain't that the truth?
yeah.
So you need a PR person.
Basically, that'd be cool. But like down the line when we have our stuff together, and we're ready to put out more professional stuff, I guess.
Meaning you will be able to pay them, but right now you have to collaborate with them. I'm translating, so there's no misunderstandings here. No, but you have to be upfront, you know, because sometimes people get the idea that it works out. I don't know. You have to work something out. How's your marriage? Yeah, how's your marriage? Lydian Arrow. I want a t-shirt.
Oh.
By the way, today I have Innocent Mind, Inocentamente. Shout out to our brother, Salvadorian brother. He's performed also here and at the Art Walk as well. and I always like his shirt because it comes with double screening.
Hey.
Hit him up. Yeah.
What's that?
I was showing the screen of the shirt. I promise. I'm gonna blush now. Yeah. So what's up with merch?
Merch. We recently printed a shirt. It's basically like a basic, like a little Lydian arrow in like RC foam green color. It's kind of what we go with. It's pretty simple, pretty cool little.
I want to buy one then. Size large, please.
Oh yeah, I'll bring one
You have
around.
room?
We don't have it right now, unfortunately, but
Okay. Cool.
I know where you are most of the
Yeah,
time.
you can bring it here. No, for reals.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to wear the band's t-shirts whenever I have them. I don't have very many, but when I have them, I do wear them. Some of them are already starting to fade out, so I need a refill. I only have one Mouthbuds t-shirt, so I need a different one.
This one?
No, the white one. The one with the 4 faces. Yeah, 3 faces. Yes. So you say you're gonna chill. Well, anything else that you want to share with us regarding Lydian Arrow and future or upcoming projects, aside from people linking with you and collaborating, helping you create magic in the East Los Angeles region?
Well, aside from Lydian Arrow, we're also known as a little, small, tiny production group called Busy Pigeon Productions, and we record basically EPs and singles and stuff for local bands. We've worked with a band called Earringers and Mirage, and we recorded Spare Change Ska a couple years back. The Aromantics, really good friends of ours, and yeah, just anyone that wants to come in. We're not super expensive because it's really hot in the garage, but I mean it's worth the. I think it's worth for someone who's just starting out, or anyone that wants a pretty good quality sound for not so much money.
What's not so much money?
At the moment, what is your price, Eric?
Yeah, because Eric does all the production work.
Okay. You know what? Don't tell me. Message them.
Please.
Get in touch with. So is that how they find you on Instagram?
Yeah, Lydian.arrow is our thing. You can. We haven't started our Busy Pigeon program yet.
Yeah,
That
but
was my
you
question.
can just message us there. We all read it. We all
Yeah.
notify one another if we get a message.
Okay. So Lydian.arrow, that's Instagram.
Mhm.
LYDIAN. Lydian.arrow at Instagram. On Instagram, no Facebook, right?
No, not really.
Not really.
We have one.
You have one, but
just
yeah,
inactive.
I'll still tag it on Facebook so that people, because this is through Facebook, so maybe you'll get some traffic. Watch out for coming messages. We have a lot of viewers of Gutierrez. Thanks for watching, dude. You're always there supporting the show of Order of the Diamond, right? That's
Yeah,
his name, yes.
Order of the Diamond, Mexico City Heartbreak.
With Lean. So shout out to Lean, who's doing amazing things in South LA with the with everything that she does with A band. The word all dude there is traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am so excited. Maybe I should host you again, Lynn. Let us know. So again, please support Lydian Arrow, all their all their enterprises, and support all the local bands by going to their shows and paying the cover and buying the bands a couple of drinks and buying merch. And if you have merch and you have come to the show, I will be happy to buy a t-shirt of you if I haven't, but I'm sure that I have had a t-shirt from everybody that has a t-shirt. And then watch us next week. We do have a band coming. I promise. I won't cancel. We are booked. Watch us every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time via latenightsinistlos.com. That's going to direct you to our Facebook page for now. We are striving to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, so please go to our YouTube channel, subscribe once we get, and the reason is because they won't allow us to go live via our cell phone if we don't have 1,000 subscribers. So please subscribe, and I'll see you. Lydian Arrow is going to close out with some more live music. Please enjoy. Any questions, comments, concerns, post them on our comments, tag and share with your family, friends, and all your network. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week. Thank you for being here, guys.
Thanks.
Take it away.
Of course.
More water? Are we okay?
Hi guys, we're back. These last two songs are called Passion and Stormy.
Paint me a picture I don't quite understand. How I came to what I said I'd do avoid. Yeah, every day I stray more and more from that void. And it's a waste of time. A day of my life I could live, knowing I won. But it's destiny, I know, 'cause I felt it before and it was process of passion. One day I wonder what I have got to make in a dream when you can't run from yourself. Whoa. Whoa. One day in thunder and storms for days I watched the truth to the end of you. Around the world we see the truth, and in ourselves we must too.
Thank you. This was Late Nights and Ace Lost. Ooh, with Lydia and Arrow. Us, I guess. And good night.